Hello everyone. In this video we will be discussing about the recursion. So guys, recursion is very important topic in C language, but if you are to know the recursion, you must know what looping is. Loops, for loop or while loop. Okay, I'll be sharing the links of for loop and while loop of my videos in the description. You just go through them. After that you come to the recursion topic. Okay, so recursion. So very first let me start with the definition. Calling a function within itself is known as recursion. I mean to say, from main function we generally call to some other functions, right? So instead of calling to some other function, the main function is calling itself, or any other function. You take not only the main function, you take it any function, calling itself is known as recursion. For example, let me take as one function, myself as one function. I am calling to some other person. Okay, some other person here in the sense some other function, let us assume. Just it is general thing calling some other person. Recursion is calling myself. Okay, I am the function, I am calling myself is known as recursion. So I will show you with example. Okay, so here again I am telling you, you must know at least one looping statements in order to know the recursion. Okay, I will take the example of while loops. So comparing with the while loops, I can simply easily complete the recursion concept. That's why I'm asking you to learn while loop, for loop, loops first of all, so that it is easy for you. Okay, so let me show you. Main function is there. Generally we have some other functions like this. The function name is, let us assume, the phone. Okay, so here phone function, what it is doing is, it is printing hello. This is the message it is printing. So will it get executed? What is the output we are getting? We are getting nothing. Why? We are not calling to some other function, right? So now I am calling to the some other function from the main function. Main function is calling to the function to whom it is calling, phone function. As the main function is calling to the phone function will act and this hello message will be executed, printed. See here, generally this is how the calling of other functions do, right? So let us assume that instead of main function calling to some other function, your main function is calling itself. This is what recursion is. This is what recursion is. Now here, instead of calling, it is not that main function only is calling for itself. Phone function is there, no? That function can call itself like this. This is what recursion is. Okay, now I will give one example. Okay, by taking the while loop. Okay, let me take out the example of while loop for printing the messages 10 times, hello message 10 times. How I am writing the code? Int I comma I. Okay, let me take out I equals to 1, initialized. How you write? While I less than or equals to 10. After that, within the while loop, what will you write? What will you write? Just printf. What is the message I am expecting to print? Hello. I am writing backslash n. After that, I am just writing I plus plus. That's it. Just look at the code. I am able to print the message hello for 10 times, right? The same code I am going to work with recursion. See, I am taking from here only. This is the only part I am taking. This is the while loop code, right? So now I am applying the recursion code. Okay, recursion, for recursion there must be function, right? Let me take out the function name phone. Okay, what is the initial value of I? 1, right? Let us get that I value 1 from the main function, and that is the only thing, right? So thereafter within the function, what I am writing here, have a look. I can write within the function also this one. If you want me to write, I can do that. How I can write is, just leave it. Here I have to write static, but instead of that, let me write down int only. Okay, int I. Okay, as parameter. So after that, you have a look. While I is less than or equals to 10, you are taking. Instead of while, I am writing just if. Instead of while, what I am writing here? If. That's it. If I less than or equals to 10. Simply to say, loop is changed to if we else, like that. Okay. Now after this I will write these two steps. Let me write down these two steps here. Let me copy. I'm just copying and printing. Okay, just have a look, just compare these two codes. What is the thing missing? What is the difference you are finding? What is the difference you are finding between these two codes? You just observe here. You just observe here. We have initialized I value. I equals to 1 in the main here. That I value I am getting from the main function. Okay, leave it. After that, you just look, while is replaced with if. That's it. I less than or equals to 10 as it is. Printf as it is. Hello as it is. I plus plus as it is. But in while loop, you know that after I plus plus, automatically control goes back for checking the condition. Controls automatically goes back for checking the condition. In if, there is no chance of automatically going back. So at this point, the recursion is being used. Again, you make a call to phone function with that I value, with that updated I value. Why I am sending I is because I have updated the I value. Now I value is, after this step, the I value is 2. The 2 value will be sent here. Now the condition will be checked like this: 2 less than or equals to 10. If the condition is true, it prints hello. After that, I plus plus, I value becomes 3. Again, the phone, you are making a call to phone function. Means again the control will go back, but with the updated I value. This value is now 3. Like this loop will run up to I value becomes 11. After the I value becomes 11, you are going to fail this condition and you are going to stop. Just you write down at last. At last you can write like this. Else. Else you just write return. Just write return here. Return what? If you are having doubt what to return, nothing. Just keep it empty. As of now, there is nothing to return. That's why don't return anything. This is the simple code I am writing. The same while loop code in using recursion. And see here, now I am removing this code. Now let me write down this code here. Okay. So as I copy it, I think this is okay. Let me write down this code once again. Okay. So I am writing the code. Just let me in I write. So this I value I have to get it from the main function, right? Phone. Make a call to the. You no need to even write int I here. Okay, just send the value 1. Means I value is 1. After that, condition 20. If I less than or equals to 10. If I less than or equals to 10. So as the condition is true, what we have to print? Printf, you print a hello message. After printing the hello message, you have printing updating the I value. I value is not 2. But you cannot go back, right? You cannot go. If it is while loop, you can go back. If while loop is written now, then I after I plus plus, the control will come here automatically. But you have written here if, means you cannot go back. Instead of loop, who can help you to go back? The answer is recursion. Phone of that updated I value, send it. Again what will happen is, again you are making a call to phone function. You see, observe here, you are in which function? Phone. Again you are calling which function? Phone. Calling within itself. So the I value, updated I value will come here. And after the condition will be checked. As a condition is true, hello will be printed. Okay, at last what I am writing is, I am writing else. If condition is failed, somewhere the condition has to fail, right? At that point, you are just asking to return. Why you are asking to return? You are being called from the main function. No? That's why. Means close. End. That's what it means. Now let me execute this code. Okay. So as I have not closed this, it is showing there. Right? Again, let me execute. Now see here, what is the output I got it? Hello is being printed for 10 times. What I have done here, you just observe carefully what I have done here. I have not done anything. I have written the same code what I have written in the while loop. Instead of writing here, instead of writing while, what I have written here? If I less than equals to 10. Print hello, I plus plus. As it is if, you cannot go back. That's why recursion is being used. Okay. This particular, again it is kind of loop only. Just observe here. It is a kind of loop only. Okay. After I plus plus, you are making a recursive call. So again the updated I value you are going back. After that again you are coming inside. Now I value is becoming 2. 2 less than or equals to 10. Condition is true. I plus plus. Again you are making a call. Again you are going back. Going back, and this is just like a loop. But without using for or while. You are just using if. What if the condition fails? Close. That's why else return. I have written. That's it. So for example, instead of hello, I am printing what? Percentage D, inverted commas close, comma I. Can you guess what is the output you are going to get? My answer is 1 to 10. You are going to display all the values between 1 to 10. You just observe. Just observe here. You are able to print the values between 1 to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is how the recursion works. Now I will explain how the recursion works exactly. Okay. So let me take out this, and let me write down here. Okay, what is the initial value? Return, you observe what you know now, what return is condition is failed, you go back. Okay, so this I am removing. When the condition fails, you'll go back. That's the use. I'll explain this part. Okay, so we are getting from main function, you are making a call to phone function. You just observe here, from the main function you are making a call to phone function by sending the value 1. Means I value is now 1. I value is now 1. Initial value I have given there itself. Okay, I value is 1. So let me write down I value 1. Just like loop it works. If condition is checked, 1 less than or equals to 10, condition is true. As the condition is true, what is that? Print I. What is I value? You have 1. After that, I plus plus. I value is nothing but I equals to I plus plus, which is nothing but I value is now becoming 2. I value is becoming 2. Now after becoming 2, what you have done here? You again recursion is made. What? Recursion is made. Means calling a function within itself. You are making a phone function from there itself. So this time you are making a phone function, calling a phone function by sending I value. But now I value is not 1. What is I value now? 2. Means I value, the control again from here to it will go back here. It will come to this place. So now again I value is now 2. I value becomes 2. Now, after that you are coming inside, as you made a call, you are coming inside, the control will be like 2 less than or equals to 10. Condition is true. As the condition is true, you are asking to print I value. What is I value? 2 is getting printed. After that you have written I plus plus. I plus plus. It means that I value is getting incremented from 2 to 3. I value is getting incremented from 2 to 3. After becoming 3, again you made a call to which function? Phone function. It is something like recursive call, right? Recursion, recursive call or recursion, right? Again you are making phone call. Means again the control will go to starting of this function. But this time what is the I value? 3. Again you are coming inside and checking the condition. 3 less than or equals to 10. 3 less than or equals to 10. Now as the condition is 2, you are printing which value? 3. After 3, and again I plus plus, means I value is becoming now 4. I value is becoming now 4. After becoming 4, again you made a call to phone function with I value. What is I value? 4. 4 values sent back. Again the process goes like this. All the values up to 10 will be printed. Okay, again after 10, I value becomes 11. When it is 11, the condition is getting failed, you are going to stop. At that place, you have to write something like, and the condition is failed, you are asking to return. That's why I have written this time. Okay, this is how the recursion goes. Recursion works. That is what I have done here. You just look at the code what I have written here. The same thing. Now you are asking, you don't want to print 1 to 10. You want to print, calculate sum of numbers between 1 to n. 1 to 10. 1 to n also you can use here. N value you can take it from into n like this. Printf enter n, and after that percentage d comma ampersand n. N value also you can take it from the main function and you can send like this. But here as you are calling it 1 comma n, receiving also you should have n. Now that n is the limit, less than or equals to n you can write. And whenever you are making a recursive call, now you see how many parameters are there. Two parameters are there. We should be very careful in calling the function. We should call like this. Now see, up to n all the values will be printed first of all. After that I'll go for sum of natural numbers. Okay, n value 100 I am giving. Just see what I am done. I think I have removed one step, that's why I am not able to print. Now let me write down that step. Percentage d backslash n comma I. As this step is missed, I was unable to see the result. Now look at what is output we are going to get. N value it is asked, and n value I am entering 100, and see all the values between 1 to 100 are getting printed. Okay, now the question is, you want to print the values between you're not printing the values between 1 to 100. You can calculate the sum of natural numbers between 1 to 100 also. Before going to get, let us go with uh, reverse, displaying the numbers between 1 to, instead of 1 to n, n to 1. Okay, so int I comma n, I is not needed here. Let me take out n. Okay, so n to 1. Okay, that limit is I am giving here. Okay, printf enter n. Okay, now I can write scanf percentage d comma ampersand n. Okay, now I am making a call to phone function by sending the n value. Okay, this is the code I have written to print 1 n to n, n to 1. So now let me use the function which is recursion function. So let me write down here n, and after that I need to print the values between n to 1, right? So my condition I am writing, what is the condition I am writing? N greater than or equals to 1, up to 1. Okay, print, what you are going to print? The value from n to 1, right? The value between 1 to n. Now I am printing the n value n. Okay, so after that who is to be decremented? N value is to be decremented. Why? Because n value 100, next time n value should be 99, after that n value should be 98, like that. After decrementing the n value, again make a call to recursion call by using the updated n value. Now see here, the same code I have written, and after that else return. See what is the output we are going to get. I am giving 10, means I am supposed to print the values between 10 to 1. See here, you are getting the result 10 to 1. Just avoid while loop. Instead of while you write if else. That is the simple hint I can give for recursion. But as you are using if else, you cannot go back just like loop. In order to go back, what you should have? Recursive call. That's why you made a recursive call here. You just observe here. Now the question, I want to display sum of natural numbers between 1 to n. Sum of natural numbers between 1 to n. Let us write the code first of all using while loop. I equals to 1. Okay, before that what will you write? N values to be write. Printf enter n. Like this you read the value, right? So after that scanf percentage d comma ampersand n. Okay, I value is 1. While you write while I less than or equals to n, right? After that take any supportive variable which is initialized with 0. Okay, so you may ask me why you have not declared I. That's why I'm declaring I also. This part I'm not executing, that's why I'm not using that. So just write x equal x plus I. This is the normal logic for sum of natural numbers using what? While loop. After while loop is over, what you have to print? Answer. Who is having the answer? Who is having the answer? X variable is having the answer. You are printing. Now let me execute this first of all. Okay, let me remove this. From here I'm writing the code. Okay, this is the logic I have written. Let me check whether the logic is any braces I'm missing. Okay, now let me execute the code, and it is showing here error. Why? Because I have to declare the value n, variable n. Now I am declaring that, and see what is the output. Now I am giving the 10. What is the output I got? It 55. Sum of natural numbers between 1 to sum of natural numbers between 1 to 10. So this is how I have written using while loop. And see here the same code I am going to write, but instead of while I will be using what? If. Okay, and as I'm using if, I have to use recursive call here in this step, right? So that is what the change I have to make. Okay, let us take back this code. Let us take back this code from here. From here, I'm able. Okay, from here to here, I just copied the code, right? So the same code I will be writing using recursion. For recursion, you know that you should have a function, right? Let me write down again. The function name is phone. This time I have I value, n value. Let me take out int I comma int n. Okay, from what is the I value you are getting from the main function? 1. Obviously initialized value. N value you are getting from the main function. That's why I have written there itself. Okay. Now, after this step, you can remember that from here it is same code I am writing, but instead of while, what I am writing? If I less than or equals to n, I less than or equals to n. So what I have to write? X equals to x plus I, and after that, what is the thing? I plus plus I plus plus. After that, I am closing. Okay, this is the while loop, right? Instead of while loop, I have written that code. Okay, fine. This part of the code, not printf, only from here to here. Oh, no, just wait. From here to this step, closing braces, from here to here only. Just look at the code what I have written. Same code I have written. Instead of while, what I have written? If. Okay, but the thing is, after I plus plus, the control automatically goes back in the while loop, right? But here we don't have loop, while we don't have, if I have. So instead of that, what I have to make here? I have to use recursion phone of I comma n. That is what you have to write. Where will you write printf? After while loop only, na? After if only, na? I will write that one in else. If the condition is failed, then write down what is the printf step. Printf percentage d comma x. Now this is, you can close that form. This is how we can write sum of natural numbers between 1 to n using recursion. The same code I have written, but instead of while, I am using if else. That's it. Okay, so now copy this, and let me close this main first of all. Let me write down. Okay, again, as I have taken from the notepad, I am just giving these spaces, or let me type out this code. What do you say? Okay, so let us type phone int I comma int n. So what are the things I have written here? If I less than or equals to n. Instead of while, I am writing I. If. Here the same code. What is the same code we have written here? The same code what we have written is x equal to x plus I. After that, I plus plus. As I need to go back from here, I cannot go automatically. Why it is if? Why? Because it is if. I don't have while loop here to go back automatically. I am using recursion. Phone of I comma n. That's it. Okay. Here in else part, what I am writing? After the condition is failed, print the final answer. Percentage d comma x. And here I have not declared the x variable. Let me declare the x variable here. Int x equals to 0. This part I cannot write simply int x. I should use static int x equals to 0. Why I'm using the keyword static is the x value, whatever the previous value is there, x value is there, that is to be updated. Okay, it is always, it should not be initialized with 0. It should calculating the previous answers, it is calculating the answers to be remain. Okay, that's why I'm using the static keyword. If you don't know what static keyword is, okay, just go through the video of static keyword. I'm just sharing that one also in description, and you just understand what static keyword is. Okay, so in order to be active, that variable is to be active, I'm just using the keyword static, so that the x value, when you are doing addition, if somewhere 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 3 6, 6 plus 3 you have to do, again 0 plus 3 you should not do, na? 0 plus 4 you should not do, na? That's why. So the updated results will be stored safe without always initializing with 0. Okay, now let me go to the main function. I have n value, this x is not needed in the main. Now I have n value, even I value also needed, not needed for me here. So just using this, you make a call. To whom you make a call? Phone. 1 comma n. Starting value is 1, na? I value, that's why I'm directly assigning I1. Okay, now just let me check the code what I have written. After that, okay, now let me execute the code. So I am giving the n value as 10. What is the output I got it? 55. Sum of natural numbers between 1 to 10 is 55. You can take any example, any n value you can take it. So this is how the recursion goes. Just while loop. If you clearly, why I am taking the while loop is, it is easy for me to explain, easy for you to understand if I am using while loop. Just instead of while, what I am using here, while. If instead of while, what I am using if. As while is a repeat loop, if is not loop, that's why you are using recursion. Recursion means control again go back to the same function starting with updated value you are setting. That's it.